stirring the coffee with 18-inch chopsticks in a wooden coffee mug using the vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your coffee. At the molecular level, good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, Guatemalan coffee in a wooden coffee mug. Nice. My Guatemalan never lets me down. I might just have to finish this. You know, it's weird. When you drink coffee from a wooden mug, there is a different vibe. It feels different. The wood feels different on the lips, and the coffee, I hate to say it, it tastes better coming out of a wooden mug. Why is that? Like, this coffee just tastes so good. It feels good in the hand. I want to get a bigger mug. I got this off of eBay or Amazon a couple years ago, and I really liked it. And I was going to make one, but I don't have a proper wood shop. But have you ever had coffee from a wooden mug? There are some that are for sale on eBay and Amazon that are a little bit bigger, that are hand carved. And there are some, like people who make them in their shops, turn them on a lathe. I guess a lot of it depends on the type of wood used. I don't know what this is. I don't suspect that it's anything very special. But I want to get a bigger one. And it just naturally insulates the coffee. Like, where if you feel like a ceramic mug, it's hot. Suppose it'll keep the coffee hotter longer, but I don't care. The coffee doesn't last that long in my mug anyways. So, man, that's good. If sounds echo in a coffee shop, like you go into a coffee shop and there is a tile floor or a linoleum floor and hard walls and sounds are echoing, it doesn't make me want to go back there. I want bookshelves, couches, oil paintings on canvas, multiple rooms, like some people have taken old homes and turned them into a coffee shop. You get your coffee, then you can go to like one of the many rooms. I like them especially if you can't tell if it's a used bookstore or a coffee shop, right? If it's a used bookstore that sells coffee, or if it's a coffee shop that has books. Do you know of a place like that? I was thinking this morning about, there was a place in Gettysburg that I went to in 2009, I guess it was, I've been in a lot of coffee shops. I like coffee shops. Was it the Ragged Edge? Does that sound familiar? Ragged Edge, I need to look that up. Ragged Edge coffee shop? Does that sound right? And it reminded me of that. The environment reminded me of that. You're not there just to slam down a quick shot of espresso. It's like you want to just hang out and read a book or something, or read the paper. Read the paper. What the heck is the paper? Some of you that are closer to my age know what the paper is, right? Every city, every town had a newspaper. Do you read the paper anymore? And what paper do you read? Or do you get everything on your laptop, your phone, your tablet? Are you a prisoner in your own life? Think about that. Let me ask that again. Are you a prisoner in your own life? If you answered yes, then consider this. Maybe it's time for a prison break. Maybe it's time to get out. Now think about it. If you've ever compared your life to being in a prison, just think about if you were actually in a prison, what would it take to get out, to escape, to make a break? You quietly set a date. You quietly plan. You quietly prepare. And then you swiftly execute. Now, of course, what was the movie? Shawshank Redemption, right? That's one. And then there was another one, Escape from Alcatraz. Remember that? But think about this. If you run around saying, I'm going to escape from here someday, I'm going to get out of here someday, people are going to mock you. People are going to make fun of you. If you want out of your life as it is now, if you want out of your life, you need to set a date. Without a date, it's not going to happen. Then it's going to be this free-floating anxiety. Do not plan an escape without having a date. I remember when I said I wanted to leave the full-time world of cutting hair, and I want to go into social media, YouTubing, and media work full-time. That's what I wanted to do. And still have my little coaching business. That's what I wanted to do. And it was an ache inside of me until I put a date on it and gave myself, literally, I said within 18 to 24 months, starting on this date, 18 to 24 months from this date, I am going to be out of here and I will be earning what I need to make a living, to at least live where I don't have to go to a mall every day and work. And guess what? It worked. Now, this pandemic happened and kind of messed me up. Now I need to make a pivot and do things a little bit differently. And you were thrown a curveball this past year, just like me, just like everybody who lives in the United States or whatever country you are in. Now, resiliency is the key. Resiliency is the ability to bounce back after a setback. Are you just going to be a victim? Many people will just say, I'm a victim of the pandemic. Oh well, poopy happens. I want you to be stronger than that. I want you to be bigger than lockdowns, bigger than the pandemic. I want you to be bigger than that. You need to make a pivot. When you see a curveball coming, now see, this is the thing. Now you have knowledge of curveballs. When you see a ball coming towards you, you don't stand there and let it hit you in the face. You move, you pivot, you let it just zip right past you. Now that you know that there are going to be things thrown past you, what pivots are you going to make to succeed? What will you do? Quietly set a date. You got to set the date. 2, quietly plan. Your family will think you're crazy. The people closest to you will think you're crazy. Unless you can share all that stuff with them, don't. Quietly prepare. Swiftly execute. That is the key to making a change in your life if you feel you are a prisoner in your own life. What's weird is that you have been the prison guard and the prisoner at the same time. You have kept yourself locked up. You have the keys to your own prison cell. You can unlock the very door that's holding you in. You need to watch Shawshank Redemption and Escape from Alcatraz. Do that. It's probably on demand somewhere. Watch it, or just watch as many clips of those movies as you can on YouTube. Making a change is hard. The longer that you linger in your current situation, the more comfortable you get, but the more complaining you'll also do, and then complaining becomes part of your life. There's going to be no more complaining in 2021. There's no more I'm a victim. There's no more I'm a recipient of all this stuff. I'm a target. You're no longer going to take the punches. You're no longer going to take the curveballs. You're going to pivot. You're going to move. You're going to block shots. And you're going to quietly set a date, quietly plan, quietly prepare, and then swiftly execute. And then as you are leaving your old life, which has kept you imprisoned, those people who are in prison with you or also self-imprisoned are going to be, wow, he finally did it. She finally did it. As they see you running off in the distance from the prison. Yeah, I heard him talk about that once. Yes, she did say once that she wanted out. Wow, she really did it. She got unstuck. He got unstuck. It's time. 2021 is time. You had a day to lick your wounds, feel bad about stuff, about the news, about Washington, D.C., about your government. It's time you get unstuck. 2021 is the year that you get unstuck. It's time. Now finish your coffee and set a date, plan, prepare all quietly, and then swiftly execute this year. This is the year that you get unstuck. No one thought you were going to do it. They thought you were bluffing, but you did it. So cheers to you as I meet you on the beach, in the mountains, out in the country, as we are free, earning, eating, loving, enjoying life, giving love. I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show, your home of sanity, clarity, reason, and quietly setting a date. Yes, they are big. Just like your plans are going to be big.